Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. A late-season top 25 matchup on hand with a couple of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Ducks will kick it off to get us underway. From inside his own 15, looking for room. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. First down for this offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. To the air, it's Walt. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. Afterburner's coming. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions, and how you feel about this, playing your old squad, like it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that...
Got some room entered to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they look like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Finds the tight end. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past in Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then the play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Moore will throw. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Here comes the offense on first down. Using his legs, it's Locke. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They move the tight end all over. Hand off from the shotgun. Discards a man. They knock him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Smith. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Then the short completion brings up 2nd down. This is a designed run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Dropping back, it's Wall. Fires to the right. He's got it. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
A first down run in the red zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Second and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to try to run the football down here close to the end zone, just not able to punch it in on that last 3rd down attempt, so now they've got 4th down at the 2-yard line.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1.
Get set, go!
Using the quick game. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Moore to the air. He's got the back in the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Yeah, and these halfbacks, man, they're wide receivers now. They do so much work in practice now with the wide receiver group, and you can see it there. Sells like he's going outside, sticks his foot in the ground, angles to the middle of the field. Quarterback finds him for the first down.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. He's going to pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision. Do not throw into double coverage. He got lucky that was an interception.
And he reels it in inside the 30. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oregon!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UCLA is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Terry Donahue, this has not been a blowout today inside the Rose Bowl. They're up by 7 over Texas Tech. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Plummer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver shows motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. At the 45 on his way. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch. Like, play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense. And that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
This offense is really going to try to keep the defense on their heels in the run game by doing it with different guys. It'll be running backs, it'll be quarterbacks. They may even try to get receivers involved in the jet sweep game, reverse game as well. But a nice play there.
Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
Yeah, a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
The Buckeyes pick up the first down. The Buckeyes have this offense rolling. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Getting some heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Yeah, that is a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Wide out in motion. Dropping back, it's Wall. Pocket starts to collapse. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. And that is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right. So much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. The pitch to the left. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his... Very good game for this offense.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to run for it. The Ducks are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. They get him down after he makes the catch.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. They'll run the option. Now the toss. To the 15. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
I love offensive play callers that are aggressive. Going for it on fourth down, check. In your opponent's territory, now here's an opportunity where you might be able to be aggressive again and take a shot.
They'll go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Byers on the move. Got it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game, and you saw a great example of that right there.
And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down in the end zone.
Got a man. It's Wilson. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double-team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Puts him in the spin cycle. Can anyone catch him? At the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Moore will throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he's got it at the 20. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Oregon!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And they tacked on the extra point. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for them?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Got a man. It's Robinson. Good, solid tackle.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Unloads quickly. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I don't know about the play call there, guys. Third down, they're throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hands, but a better job of pursuit and tackling defensively, now setting up fourth.
Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got a stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this...
Oh, look out! He's at the 40. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
You want to know why this offense runs the football a lot? Because you got a guy that's top 5 in college football in rushing. You give him the football, and he'll continue to make plays. I imagine they're going to keep feeding him because he keeps putting up productive numbers.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. He's up to 107 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. The Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They want to run this quarterback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
It's still 3rd and goal. Back to throw, it's Wall. They're trying to get to him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range. You're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man. Everybody on an island. Everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
He got it. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UCLA is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 10 to Texas Tech. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Well, I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to the well. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's just so hard. You watch this team on tape week after week after week, and there's just not a lot of space. What great backs, not good backs, and not a lot of offenses having a lot of success. You got to be creative. You got to find ways to get on the perimeter, and more importantly, you better be ready to throw the football.
More to the air. Quickly complete. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
That pass is incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss, and that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, please bring it back, bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you've got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off, you're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut the wind, and your accuracy goes down, and that was an example there. Errant throw on the interception.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Walt. Lofts one high and deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Makes the grab. It's Wilson. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
Way too close to punt. Way too far for the field goal. They'll go for it on 4th down. Calls his own number. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, you kind of get stuck in no man's land once you get across that 50-yard line where it might be a long field goal, which isn't really high percentage. Or do I go for it on 4th down? I like to go for it, personally. I like the aggressiveness. They go for it, and they get the big 1st down.
The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. They'll run the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. He's up to 113 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. And the Buckeyes are marching down the field. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, though.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Moore will throw. It's complete to the left. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack from this defense.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the 4th quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. UCLA is down right now inside the Rose Bowl, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Pasadena today. They're trailing by 13 to Texas Tech. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. It'll be a draw. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And they try to sneak the draw play in there and try to show pass right away, get it to the running back. Defense not fooled in the slightest. Nice job getting upfield, getting to the running back, getting him on the ground.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Pulls and fired complete. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He's looking to throw it. He makes the connection. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick pass on the jet motion. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stopped him short of the marker.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th and 10.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. From that spot on the field, this is the area that we expert commentators call no man's land. So the call makes sense.
You have to go for it. You're in a situation where you're in field goal range for maybe elite kickers, but dude, go for it. You're not going to have anything to lose. Field position will still be okay. You got to go for it in these situations.
Caught behind the line. It's Thompson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Moore to the air. Working that left side now. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. He caught it. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3.
Well, hats off to this defense and their ability to shut this guy down. He's one of the best receivers in all of college football. That was only his second catch of the game. And we're essentially in a 2-minute situation. They have risen to the challenge. They knew coming in they were going to have to limit him, but I don't know if they even thought they'd be able to do this.
And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
And that's a gut punch, especially if you're the offensive coordinator, because that was sort of a foreign look, the pre-snap motion, a timing play, trying to get the receiver the football quickly. You're expecting to outflank the defense, but give the defense a ton of credit. They made the bigger play, and now they've set you up in a 4th down.
4th down and 13, and the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sent it the other way.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the